Ryan Gosling's string of famous co-star exes before 10-year love with Eva Mendes. Ryan Gosling famously dated several of his A-list actress co-stars before settling down with one of them, Eva Mendes, with whom he now shares 2 daughters, and the pair couldn't be more loved up even after almost 10 years. Video loading. Video unavailable. Click to play. Tap to play. The video will autoplay soon. 8 Cancel play now. Ryan Gosling dedicates Golden Globe win to Eva Mendes by Verity Solway. 12:44, November 12, 2021. Comments. For many of us, workplace romances are not a good idea, and for some they're strictly forbidden. But for Hollywood actor Ryan Gosling, it's the perfect place to meet a new love interest. He famously fell in love with his Murder by Numbers co-star Sandra Bullock in 2001, and the pair dated for almost 2 years. Their relationship was an unusual one for Hollywood because Sandra is actually older than Ryan by 16 years. They didn't confirm their romance at the time and Sandra insisted they were friends, but 8 years later Ryan confirmed they had indeed been an item, and he had nothing but high praise for his ex. He said his time with Sandra comprised some of the fondest memories he has of his whole life, and said she was one of his greatest girlfriends he's ever had. Asked what Ryan had taught her about life in a Cosmopolitan interview, Sandra replied, "To chill. I live my life at a manic pace, and he's taught me to disregard all that isn't important. He's like a little Buddha." Soon after, Ryan fell head over heels for another co-star, Rachel McAdams, who played Allie opposite his Noah in romantic flick The Notebook. But they certainly didn't hit things off right away. In fact, they couldn't stand each other to the point where Ryan asked director Nick Cassavetes to remove Rachel from the set. They were really not getting along one day on set. Really not. And Ryan came to me, and there are 150 people standing in this big scene, and he says, "Nick, come here." Nick recalled to VH1. And he's doing a scene with Rachel, and he says, "Would you take her out of here and bring in another actress to read off camera with me?" I said, "What?" He says, "I can't. I can't do it with her. I'm just not getting anything from this." But eventually this hatred turned to passion and the pair embarked on a whirlwind relationship. Upon receiving a MTV Best Kiss award for their Snog in the Rain, Ryan revealed, "You have to be born with a magic mouth." Some have said about Rachel that she's kind of like what Jimi Hendrix was to the guitar. But sadly, Ryan and Rachel's romance only lasted for 2 years before they split up, reportedly due to busy work schedules and Rachel's uncertainty about having children, and fans of The Notebook took their breakup personally. "Women are mad at me," he admitted. "A girl came up to me on the street, and she almost smacked me. Like, how could you? How could you let a girl like that go? I feel like I want to give people hugs. They seem so sad. Rachel and I should be the ones getting hugs. Instead, we're consoling everybody else." But Ryan still spoke highly of Rachel and their relationship, gushing to GQ, "God bless The Notebook. It introduced me to one of the great loves of my life. Get the news you want straight to your inbox. Sign up for a Mirror newsletter here." But people do Rachel and me a disservice by assuming we were anything like the people in that movie. Rachel and my love story is a hell of a lot more romantic than that. The only thing I remember is we both went down swingin' and we called it a draw." Rachel was also included along with Sandra in Ryan's comment about his greatest girlfriends. In 2009, Ryan was rumored to be dating Two Broke Girls star Kat Dennings. The two stars were spotted together on a date at Disneyland, but they never commented on whether they were in a relationship or not. In 2010, Ryan briefly dated Gossip Girl star Blake Lively, who went on to marry Ryan Reynolds and have 3 children with him. By 2011, Ryan, who turns 41 on Friday, was linked to another actress, Olivia Wilde. Ryan was spotted getting cozy with the house star backstage at awards shows, though he never confirmed or denied if they were an item. Olivia has since embarked on a romance with another A-list man, former One Direction star Harry Styles. That same year, Ryan met Hitch star Eva Mendes, 47, on the set of The Place Beyond the Pines, where they played lovers. They hit it off straight away and went on to welcome 2 daughters together, Amada, 5, and Esmeralda, 7. They have also adopted a dog, a rescue pup named Lucho. Ryan's ex-girlfriend Rachel was said to be devastated by their baby news, according to Life and Style Weekly. But the couple, who have been together almost 10 years, always remained fiercely private and only appeared in public together once on the red carpet to promote The Place Beyond the Pines back in 2012. During his Golden Globe acceptance speech in 2017, Ryan paid tribute to Eva without mentioning her by name, and dedicated his award to her late brother, Juan Carlos Mendes. "I would like to try and thank one person properly and say that while I was singing and dancing and playing piano and having one of the best experiences I've ever had on a film, my lady was raising our daughter, pregnant with our second and trying to help her brother fight his battle with cancer," he said. "If she hadn't taken all that on so that I could have this experience, it would surely be someone else up here other than me today. So, sweetheart, thank you. To my daughters, Amada and Esmeralda, I love you." Eva explained to the Sydney Morning Herald that she was unable to be there that night as she was busy feeding their then 6-month-old baby. "I was in the other room when my sisters started screaming for me to come in and she was crying, so we rewound and watched and it was such a beautiful, surreal moment, especially for my family to hear Ryan say my brother's name," she said. While speaking to Hello Canada in 2015, Ryan was asked what qualities he looks for in a woman. "That she's Eva Mendes," he replied. "There's nothing else I'm looking for." Eva also gave a rare insight to their relationship during an interview with Women's Health, where she said that before she met Ryan, having kids was the furthest thing from my mind. Ryan Gosling happened, she admitted. "I mean, falling in love with him. Then it made sense for me to have not kids, but his kids. It was very specific to him." She also opened up about motherhood in a candid Instagram post earlier this year. "These days my kids are getting my full-on attention," she wrote. "It's challenging for sure, but they need me now more than ever. The challenge of juggling multiple things whilst abiding by various lockdown rules is a sentiment parents the world over can most likely relate to." She also poked fun at her full-on mum mode attire in the snap, confessing her dressing gown was an upgrade from her man Ryan's joggers that she usually lounged in. "Ordered by a rude follower, you need to tell Ryan to get you out more," Eva succinctly replied, "No thank you, I'm good. Rather be home with my man than anywhere else in the world." Do you have a story to share? Email web features at trinitymirror.com. Follow Mirror Facebook, Twitter, comment.